Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm Bill Warner with EntreDot. This morning, I'd like to talk about avoiding liability claims in your business. This is really directed to the people who are running the business or the top executive teams of companies. There's a lot of talk recently. If we bring people back to work, what's going to be the company's liability if something goes wrong? Somebody gets the COVID-19 and they accuse the company of giving it to them because they didn't protect them properly. And the list goes on of possible arguments for this. And the laws that govern all of this and the regulations that govern all this are pretty complicated and should be in the hands of an attorney if you need advice on it. So I have 5 suggestions. Now, keep in mind, I am not an attorney and don't profess to be, and I'm not giving any legal advice. I'm just making some suggestions that may be quite prudent in helping you avoid liability claims. So let's get on into it. The first one is obvious, right? Use common sense. Act responsibly. I've hammered on this for weeks now. Be responsible. Do what is within common sense. Perform the acts of safety. And this is all about safety. But perform those things that are necessary to keep people safe in the workplace. Quite frankly, and anywhere you go. Think about your safety and the safety of the people that you're responsible for, on all the relationships you have with people who come visit your company. So if you're going to reopen in your workplace and you've taken all the measures to protect people and protect yourselves and your potential customers, you're probably doing the right thing. But use common sense and keep in mind the number one goal is to keep everybody safe. Clear on that? Now let's get on to some more legalistic things. The second is be current on the best practices and in the guidance that's provided by the Labor Department, for one, but also the CDC and advisors to state and local governments on what the best practices are to keep people safe, quite frankly. And there are executive orders issued by governors and by mayors of cities that have to be taken into consideration as well. Now, how any of these executive orders would hold up in really a court of law is an interesting set of academic questions, but isn't going to go to the Supreme Court in the near future. So best you abide by them. Again, keeping people safe. Be current, be well read, and follow the guidance. And map the guidance to what is really going to be necessary to keep your people safe. There's no one solution that fits all. You've got to come up with your own and have a really solid plan for it. The third is communicate, and when you think you're done, communicate again. Communicate your prevention strategy. Let your employees and anyone who visits your office or your restaurant or any place of business, let them know what your prevention strategy is. You can post things on the wall. You can have a sign at the entry of your door as to what measures that you're expecting that they take and reminding them of what measures you're taking. If you communicate this to everybody, there's less likelihood there's going to be confusion about what you meant about being safe and the measures you've taken to avoid these liability claims that could come your way. Next is inform your employees of any cases that have occurred at your workplace or with anyone that has been in your workplace, and take appropriate action to mitigate employee concerns. Inform employees and act responsibly in responding to their concerns. Number 5 is be engaged in addressing these concerns. Engage means direct, one-on-one, talking to people in small groups, making sure everybody's concerns are answered, that everybody understands what actions you're taking. And then you respond to the employees' continuing concerns on an ongoing basis. This is being safe and communicating and understanding what to communicate. So I got one extra one. I said I had 5. Here's an extra one for free. Consult a labor and employment attorney, and especially one with litigation experience. Somebody who's been in court and knows what works and what doesn't work in front of the judge and how to defend your case. But by all means, if you do the right thing and act responsibly, you're not going to ever have to get here. But before you return to work, spend an hour with your corporate attorney and or a referred to experienced litigation attorney. Hope that helps. Have a great day. I'm Bill Warner with EntreDot.